Chicky. I don't want to say white chicky still.
What?
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm too tall.
Yeah, I did drive.
Don't you wish you could like fix your height just like that? I'm too tall today. I want to be shorter. I'm too short today.
I would always want to be taller.
Hey guys. I don't know why we started touching our hair afterwards.
It's just the best place to hit. So
pose.
Work. Yes. Okay. We did one of these videos one time and you guys loved it so much that we are doing it multiple times because you guys begged for it.
We're so positive about everything. We thought let's sprinkle in a little constructive criticism.
And that's the way you need to look at this. So if you enjoy videos like this, give it a big fat thumbs up. Then we know you love it. We can keep doing it.
We are also having a couple of giveaways right now. We are doing our monthly giveaway, which if you're a subscriber, you are automatically entered to win a MacBook
So subscribe.
Air. So subscribe.
MacBook Air.
Yes. And then if you want to go follow us on Instagram and like and comment on those photos, you are entered to win an iPad. What else, Tracy?
Oh my gosh, we're doing our gigantic back to school giveaway. It's huge. And we have 3 winners, a YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll have all the rules and regulations down below, but for YouTube, all you have to do is be subscribed. And then Twitter and Instagram rules down below. Basically, it's down in the description if you want to know. Yeah. It's awesome.
Let's get on with talking about some disappointing products.
Okay, these are products that did not work for us. Maybe they work for you.
Right.
Not saying we don't like the brand.
And not saying that they're bad products.
Right.
We just have reasons why they're not our favorite.
Right. Because I can look at all of these and know that there are items in those brands that I stinking
love.
love.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like I could tell you I don't like this from this brand, but here's another similar product in that brand that's amazing.
Also, we always welcome your comments on these products that we're talking about. Maybe we're using them the wrong way. Maybe there's a different way to do it and we don't know. And you guys have educated us and have helped us figure out how to use some of these products in different ways. And then we love them.
Because as always, we're not pros. We're just 2 girls in this world trying to figure it out. You know, how to put on my contour without looking like a beard.
Every day.
We learn from watching videos too, so.
There you go. This is a product that we kind of sort of hinted at in our Pinterest dupes or don't video that we just posted, which is a good one, kind of similar to this.
Yeah, it gives you better options for less.
Yeah. So this is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I know what you guys are thinking. Hey Trey, I've heard you guys talk about that a lot.
I love it.
She loves it.
I do. I'm like, shut for
I bought this after Stefanie because she stinking loved it. And I was like, I'm gonna try it. She loves it so much, maybe I will love it. I feel that it does not make me look radiant. It just makes it look kind of crepey, creasy, bad areas right here.
Even with the Urban Decay Naked, like everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It just makes their hair bright and like their eyes don't look crinkly underneath, but my eyes will forever be crinkly underneath. So I do think that using that concealer does make it crinkly underneath.
That's not cute.
No.
And I can wear my normal, what is it? Fab.
First Aid Beauty.
First Aid Beauty. Fab. I was like, I know there's a big fab. And I use it and it doesn't get that way. And I don't get the brightness from that, but I'd rather it look smoother and younger than bright and creasy gross. So that's why I don't like that one.
Okay, I'm gonna start out with a lip product, and this one is kind of like on my not favorites for a couple of reasons. It is the Tarte Lip Sculptor, and it's a lipstick on this side and a lip gloss on this side. I've not found a color in the collection that I really vibe with, and although this one, like you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, like that's really pretty. It's like a natural rosy. It doesn't do it for me. They smell amazing, but after I've had it on my lips for a little while and I've kind of gotten it in my mouth, it's got kind of like a chemically bittery, just not good taste. While I want to be a lip gloss girl, this one's a little bit sticky for my taste. I wanted to like it, like it smells so good, and
I really like one of those, so it's
it this one?
No, it's not that one. It's the one that's in, I think, VIP maybe.
Sass. Maybe there's a fall color in there that I haven't really vibed with yet, but I can't quite get behind the like glossy lips yet. I'm not there yet.
Yeah. Now, this is something we received recently. It is the Lorac Pro Matte Lip Color in Greige. I like the color a lot.
I had it in a red and then another like mauve color, but my dog ate one of them.
Oh no.
And then the other one I never grabbed for it.
Well, I've been reaching for this, you know, a lot recently, and it goes on my hand really well, but
it's really pretty.
It's a really pretty color, but for whatever reason, when I go to put it on my lips, it turns to straight up dry, draggy, desert terribleness. I can't even rub my lips together to get it to move around at all, and that's right when I'm applying it. The wet part of your lip, you know, it will not cover.
Yeah.
Not
even
even
think of a lot of the liquid lipsticks that I have. Like, there's a couple of liquid lipsticks that like I just get that harsh line right there, and it's like.
But like this lip cream stain that I have on right now, had no problem getting it in there. None. The only way I can make this work is by taking like a creamy lipstick, putting that over it, and kind of mushing it together, but then it loses its matte-ness.
Yeah.
And so I was disappointed in that.
Boo. Okay, one more lippy from me. And this is kind of sad. Okay, it's the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Rock and Rose. Love the color, love the fact that it's affordable, but every time I go to put this on, it's got this like crumbly, it's almost not dry enough. I know that sounds crazy. Like it doesn't set on my lips, and the amount of setting that it does is like too tacky. And so it doesn't feel good. And I feel like when I put product over it, because it's a lip liner, it doesn't feel right, and it kind of like balls up a little bit.
I've seen you put it on before, and you say, that's the only one you have with you.
Yeah.
And it's really difficult to get it on there and make another lip work with it.
And because it's so kind of like tacky, sticky, hard, it's hard to get like a good sharp line when you're lining your lips, which is what I want lip liner for, because my lipstick tends to like bleed out. I just need something a little drier and more like sharp.
Yeah.
More sharp.
Okay, this is another lip, and this is from NARS. I believe Stefanie and I got this in one of the Sephora lip kit things where it's, all the favorite lippies or whatever, and it's in the color Dolce Vita. And I didn't really know what it was when I was getting the kit. I just knew there were a lot of things in there that looked like good colors from brands that I already knew and liked. Like, this looks like a really pretty color, right? But it is this. It's basically a lip balm. There's honestly, and when you put that over your own lip color, it really just gives you a glossy balm, like a
chapstick.
Yeah, like a slightly tinted chapstick or lip balm. And I can't imagine paying $30 for that.
It's crazy.
And it doesn't even smell good. You did that.
Really?
I was holding it still. Just to double check that I really just don't like it. I had it on this morning, when I was getting ready. Within an hour, it was gone. So it doesn't even last.
No stain powder.
If this were $10, 10's still on the high side, but if this were $10, maybe.
Yeah.
But 28 to 30,
Okay, this next one, I can't remember if I've talked about it before and not liking it. Maybe it was just when we hauled it and I was like, ooh, it doesn't feel good. It's the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Blush Gems, I think. So it's just a highlighter and it looks gorgeous, and you're like, that would be really pretty on my cheeks. But when you go to touch it, nothing. It feels dried out. I don't know if it's a bad one or if that's just how it is. What do you think?
Yeah, it doesn't have a ton of color payoff. It does feel really dry.
Because it almost feels as if it's a bad batch of it.
Well, you know that they have that baked eyeshadow palette, and I've heard people rave about the baked eyeshadow palette.
They say you have to use it wet, but I totally licked my finger and tried to make this work.
Is that where you did it?
Yeah.
And where it came off, I don't know. Is there a way we're doing this wrong?
Yeah. To get a highlight looking like this for really cheap is amazing, but I will tell you, even though people say that the e.l.f. illuminating palette isn't for highlighting, it does work for highlighting on the right skin tone, and it's amazing. I would go for that product way before I went for this.
Okay, let's talk about eyebrows.
Ooh, let's talk about it, because I have the same feelings on that one.
Eyebrows. Benefit came out with a ton of new brow products. Stinking love their micro pencil. I don't know. It's the Precise something.
I don't know.
And it's great. I love
Skinny
it.
one.
Yeah, it's really great.
I'm actually wearing that today, along with their brow.
It's like the
gel dip
pomade
thing.
stuff.
So I'm wearing Benefit eyebrow stuff.
So the only thing that I have an issue with is I don't know how to use this thing. This is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I find myself just wanting to turn it to the pointy.
To the tip.
Yeah.
That's what I did when I used this, because the Smashbox actually came out with one of those a couple of years ago, and I got it when the Anastasia was out because there wasn't a lot of brow products back then that I was into, and so I tried it and I wore it for a little while, but it was hard to use.
Yeah. There's a learning curve with this that I'm missing because I just can't, I struggle to get a fine enough point to do my tip without it getting fat, and nobody likes a fat tip.
It's not cute.
No. The color options are great. I love that they've expanded, and it's got
I love
great
all the other
spoolie.
stuff.
I don't want to mess with my brows. Okay. Anyway, it's just
Next for me is another Tarte product. It's the Tartist. I want to say Tartiest.
You're the
And
tartiest.
it's the
You're tardy.
lash paint. And when I first opened this, I thought, you look promising because it doesn't look super wet. It just looks kind of medium wet.
I had trouble getting good separation.
Yeah, and I think it's because of the brush. I think it's not quite the type of brush that maybe, I don't know, because it's weird because if I look at my CoverGirl Lash Plus, they don't have super long bristles. It's just, I've tried it and I can't quite figure out, it just doesn't do what I want it to do for my lashes. And it's kind of gray actually, which I find, like, see how it has like a little grayness to it? I like it to be really black.
Intense. Extreme. Very
blackest black. Yeah, it's just.
And the packaging is dang cute.
I know. I have yet to find that high-end mascara that I'm like, ooh.
You need to try the one that I have.
But that's okay because Mama doesn't need to spend a lot of money on mascara. She should just stick to her drugstore mascaras. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
with an expensive mascara,
I did want to like this.
Yeah. Let's talk about eyeshadow.
Some eyeshadow?
Yeah. I hauled this and I told you guys.
I think you hinted back then that you weren't loving it.
I did.
It's so pretty.
I bought it when we were visiting our sister in North Carolina, and it's the Buxom May Contain Nudity Eyeshadow Palette. If you go and you swatch these, they feel awesome. But then when I put them on my eyes, it didn't translate. And I'm like, what's going on? Why does this not look as good on my eyes as it does when I swatch it? Again, I'm gonna throw it to you guys. Do you have experience with these eyeshadows? Do you have a similar problem? Because when I touch it, it's awesome. It doesn't do that on my eyes. And I don't know what
it's your eyes.
And they feel creamy and amazing.
I don't even have to do it that much. No, I can feel a dryness to it.
Maybe.
Like, I feel like it's coming off pigmented, but I can feel like the texture of it. I can feel a slight dryness. I'm telling you.
When I put it on my eyes, I was taken aback. I was like, ooh. I was expecting it to be so pigmented that I had to like go with a lighter hand or really blend it out. This palette, I believe, was around $40-something. If you were to purchase them on their own, they're $12. That's a lot, and I expect more from a $12 shadow. So tell me, let me know. Gorgeous Shadows, it's like my perfect neutral palette, but it does not look like a $40 eyeshadow. Like, I would just wear my Urban Decay. Okay, my product, I have a couple hair products. The first one is Kenra Color Maintenance Conditioner. And it is only the conditioner because the shampoo's fine. It's just, I actually gave it 2 shots because I thought I had a bad product. Yeah.
And it's just thin and doesn't really give my hair much moisture, which is crazy because it's for color treated hair, so you would think maybe it would moisturize your hair a little bit. Here's what I'll say about color treated hair conditioners though. A lot of the time when, we've had people do our hair, they say to stay away from super moisturizing conditioners because it can strip color. So that might be why it's not super moisturizing. I loved the way it smelled, and I feel like I used it in the past. It just did not do what I wanted. It was really thin, almost watery conditioner. It was probably good for you though when you had all that purple color in your hair to not take it out. It wasn't my favorite, but I have a whole bunch of stuff I do like from Kenra, just not this particular conditioner. It smells good though. All right, I've got another item from Benefit, and I stinking love the packaging. I think it's so cute. And this is the Air Patrol BB Cream Eyelid Primer. We are paint pot girls basically for life. But, if I can find other things, I'm just always experimenting. Always trying to find the next best thing, right? Right. This thing is so thin and liquidy, and that hand's full. I actually have not tried this. It just feels like a really thin foundation or a really thin concealer, kind of. Yeah. Doesn't do good things for my eyeshadows. I feel like I didn't get really good pigmentation for my eyeshadows like I normally do on top of my paint pot, and if I'm not getting good, I need like a thick, creamy thing on my lid that's gonna like dry down but be thick enough to like color correct and just... Yeah, because I have a little bit of darkness like from veins and things like that I want something very kind of opaque to kind of reset and almost be like how foundation kind of gives you the good like canvas. Evening out the skin tone. Yes. This does not do that, plus I don't feel like it makes my eyeshadows look better. Another hair product that I'm not loving is the Bubble and Bubble Surf Spray for Beachy Windswept Styles. Do you remember the 4th of July when I told you my roots were ruined? They were crunchy and greasy and gross from something. I think so. That was this. I put it in my hair and did my like normal beachy like scrunchy kind of hair. Oh, you were like wearing it. Yes, and I went back and I was gonna add some curls in, but I couldn't keep my hair down because my roots got really greasy and like kind of crunchy from this. So I had to wear my hair kind of half up, half down because of that. And to top it all off, this tiny little baby bottle is $15.
The sea spray, sea salt sprays,
You have to be careful because a lot of them are just crunchy.
ultimately, I don't want to spend a lot of money on something like that, and B, I generally just don't love sea salt sprays.
Yeah, and it has a tiny bottle to spray in your head for $15. I just can't get over that.
No, I want to know if there are any good sea salt sprays that
Match with
A,
others, maybe?
don't dry your hair out, B, I want the texturizing without the crunchiness.
Yeah.
So those are all the problems, they're problems,
Big
products that we had problems with, didn't quite work for us, and we would love for you guys to leave your comments down below on things that didn't work for you, or if you have advice on how to use any of these to make them.
Just took the words right out of my mouth. I ain't got nothing else to add to that. 'Cause that's all I want to know too, down below. Also, don't forget to look down in the description for all the stuff, the information on the giveaways, because you don't want to miss out on that.
And we had some fun videos we've done recently. We like to remind you guys about the 100 coats of liquid lipstick.
Yes, and the full face using kids makeup. Those both were so much fun to film. We also did a dupe or don't testing Pinterest dupes. We've been having so much fun filming.
Have a question. Which would you guys rather see first? Full face of liquid lipstick makeup, like full face using liquid lipsticks, or full face using highlighters only? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe so you're eligible for all of our giveaways,
and we will talk to you guys in a video very, 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 very soon.
We sure will. Bye guys.